Yeah, yo. Woke up in the morning and to God be the glory. Thankful for another day to tell my story. Put my opinions in the universe and let them orbit. I'm from the dirty south with a dirty mouth, might need orbit. Miss things on me like a nigga Norbit. Had to refuse them cause my bitch no Resfusion, she gorgeous. As I dap my sons up and kiss my daughter forehead. Tell them we gon' get this money till my pockets morbid. Remember living in apartments, now we playing mortgage. You ain't gotta like a nigga regardless, baby, I'm blessed. And I keep that blick with me, we like grits and eggs. As you sip your coffee, flick your cigarette and let a nigga vent. Yeah.
We back. We back. Grits and Eggs Podcast, episode 66. I'm your host, Deontay Kyle, but who's behind the camera?
The coldest cat, Big Ice Cup Cat.
We back, baby. Episode 66, man. 66 of them things.
We still rolling.
We still rolling, baby. Deontay at DeontayKyle.com for advice submissions, music submissions. Got a few little hot topics.
On the emails?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm ready.
Good emails today.
I'm ready.
Yeah. I feel like we ain't did it in forever.
Yeah, that's what it feel like.
Well, we're just doing the interviews. We was in our interview bag.
Yeah.
We back.
Yeah.
Okay. We know y'all ain't gonna let us part from the solo too long. We had to go see T. James though.
Oh, we had to do that.
I had to go see T. James. I had to go catch up with Shot the God. Those is things we had to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? DeontayKyle.com for all the merch. Merch is popping off right now. We finna revamp. We got some new designs coming. We got them Bayou bags coming.
Oh, we got the Bayou bags?
Got them Bayou bags coming. A couple of more new designs coming. Suki really been in her duff.
Okay.
So go to DeontayKyle.com, get you some merch, support Suki the Saint.
Yeah.
657-234-EGGS. 657-234-3447 for all the call-ins. Got a couple call-ins today too. You know, we just picked them at random though. I don't never know what to expect from that.
Right.
Deontay.Kyle across all social. Follow official Grits and Eggs Podcast Instagram page at Grits and Eggs Podcast. And BIGG_KAT89. Big
right.
Cat.
That's right.
All the things.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Memorial Day. May 26th. It's coming up. We got about 2 weeks left. We are doing a meet and greet at the Grits and Eggs Breakfast Kitchen. Tickets available are limited. It's less than 20 left. So if you want to come holler at your boys, come get up with us, flick it up. You know, you're going to flick it up and get you a selfie. You're going to walk away with a signed Polaroid along with a slew of other shit. Like, that shit finna be a vibe. First of all, it's going to be a millennial cookout. That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
We already done told the DJ, it's millennial vibes. I want that shit to be Ja Rule living it up to Future's trending topic. That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
All right.
Just cover everything in between that.
Rule, baby.
Yeah. It's going to be a catered event. So the Grits and Eggs Breakfast Kitchen will be catering the event. You are going to eat, and you are going to eat good because the chef be chefing it.
Shout out the chef, man.
Shout out to the chef. The man was in the White House for a reason.
Yeah.
Man. They don't call him the chef for no reason.
Good chef, man.
Yeah, you ain't never seen him pull out with the stars on his jacket.
Yeah.
Like a 5-star general.
That's what he is.
He the real deal.
Yeah.
We also are going to be having cultural trivia. There's going to be like little activities at each tables, icebreaker questions, because you probably would not be sitting with the party that you came with. We want to mix it up. Y'all already got a common interest, so we're going to give y'all something to bond over. Also, there will be a trivia game specific to the Grits and Eggs Podcast where the winner will get one of every item that we have available in our merch store. So that's like $250 worth of merch. That shit gonna be a vibe. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna dance. We're gonna eat. We're gonna mingle.
Yeah.
We're gonna meet and we're gonna greet.
Yeah.
All right? We're gonna do our thing. May 26th. Tickets are available now, but tickets are limited. June 19th and 20th, United We Heal Film Festival. I will be hosting Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Go give me a good cheesesteak.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yep.
The host, the organizers, the creators of the United We Heal Film Festival will be making an appearance on this podcast in the next few weeks. Matter of fact, they're going to be here on the 17th.
Okay.
So we're going to do that. We're going to promote. You're going to get to know more about them. Ebony and Jetta, they cool as fuck, first of all. They just funny. 9 times out of 10, we trying to have like a serious meeting. Niggas just end up laughing. But The business is good. The initiative that they have is good. They're highlighting Black and brown filmmakers around social justice, around healing, around love, and just around changing the narrative of Black people in film. Unlike your boy Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
Like, what's up with Kaz?
I
told you, episode 1. It was the very first episode.
It was.
I started my podcast. The origin story of this podcast is Tyler Perry is the Antichrist.
Yeah.
Does he have her into a lifetime deal? Every time Taraji P. Henson show up in a Tyler Perry film, she is struggling.
She is struggling.
She's going through it.
The Black woman is struggling.
The Black woman is struggling.
The dark-skinned nigga's the villain. And it's a light-skinned brother with braids.
I know he gonna make me look good.
He gonna look good, baby.
Yeah, he can bring a Shamar Moore back. It's just crazy, man. Lifetime contract, man.
Yeah.
It gotta be something to that, because like, why he and then she just gonna keep going.
What I think
he be giving her that.
He's the only one that's giving her work for real.
He be dropping that bag off on her.
Yeah.
He was Taraji last time. I really didn't see. I want you to stress.
Yeah.
She looked crazy.
She looked wow.
She looks stressed.
Yeah.
No
makeup.
Yeah.
3 months straight.
Went raw.
Went raw. It's crazy.
Tyler Perry froze all her accounts.
Yeah.
Survive.
Yeah.
Survive.
Yeah.
Really get in the carrot. Really get method.
Let me get you back right where you came from.
Yeah. I bought you a car. Live in it.
Yeah. No deodorant.
Yeah.
Just be struggling.
No, you got nothing.
Yeah.
You're gonna start from the bottom. Here's a random kid.
A random kid?
Take care of this motherfucker. Figure it out.
You just gotta figure it out, baby. Yeah.
You've been filming her Truman Show style.
Her whole life. That's it.
God damn, Taraji.
Hey.
We wanted better for you, sister.
Hey, I love my sister though.
I love her to death. But
Yeah.
goddamn, another struggle movie. I feel like Black people should just boycott that movie.
Just boycott it.
Yeah, like, because okay, here's the thing. I'm coming to realize this. Tyler Perry doesn't make movies for Black people.
Who does he make it for?
It's got to be for the whites. Look at him struggling. Look at its beautiful struggle, isn't it? God damn it, man. Fuck Tyler Perry. That nigga's the Antichrist, man. I don't care. If you want to cut me a check, though, I'm cool. If you want me to come save the day in one of your movies for $10 million, I would do it. I'll shade the wigs, all that.
You gonna make a deal with the devil?
Gonna have to. Lionsgate film.
All right. Let's get right. So.
Yeah. So United We Heal Film Festival, June 19th and 20th, Philadelphia. Come holler at me. Get the tickets. Black Soul Summer. It's in the description. BIA, award nominated, podcast of the year, award show, October 30th. Guess what's happening on October 31st? First.
What's happening?
I am going to be emceeing Jasmine's Halloween party.
Hey.
And the theme is Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
I'm pulling up with the Mad Hatter, with the ether in my brain.
That's how you pulling up?
Losing my mind. And you going to show up as Big Cat.
Big Cat the Chester Cat.
The Chester
Hey,
Cat.
it's only right.
It's only right.
It's only right, baby.
She said we just can't be the caterpillar or the queen. That's it.
That's it.
Because she's going to be the caterpillar. That shit gonna be lit. So, I mean, the tickets are available in JasmineGardner.com. I will be emceeing. That shit is gonna be lit. I am reaching on one of my previous guests to try to perform at this event. Won't say who until it's confirmed.
All right.
But that shit would be a vibe too. Also, AAMBC award nominated podcast of the year. All that information is in the description because you can go vote.
We got that.
You better go vote.
We got it on lock.
If you ain't voting, what you watching for?
What you doing?
What are we doing? Go vote.
Go vote.
How's your week been, Big Cat?
My week has been good. I can't complain. Yeah. Back to be I'm glad we back. Solo, you know. We was running the episodes and you in your interview bags, huh?
Yeah. I'm finna get out of it.
Yeah, you was doing your thing. We had the genie on the couch, son.
Yeah, the genie was in there cooling, man.
Hey.
What a great episode.
That
Good
was a great
feedback
episode.
on that too. Yeah, I enjoyed that. I definitely like this format better. This is our bag. This is what we do our thing at.
This is what we comfortable.
I mean, we got a couple of things coming up. We got a couple of more interviews, but we're gonna place them correctly. But I felt like it's only right. Gotta give T James that Wednesday spot.
Yeah, he needed a prime time spot. That's
TJ,
That's James.
That's the genie.
Yeah.
Man. Come on, man. See, he just popped up.
Yeah. You had to summon him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It was a. I enjoyed that. I mean, Houston was fun. We didn't really talk about we talked about it on the Patreon, but Houston, we had a great time. Got a lot of love in Houston.
I'm definitely coming back to Houston.
Nigga, I'm finna buy a condo in Houston.
Yeah. Grits and Eggs condo in Houston.
Yeah, catch me downtown. Catch me downtown. What's this shit called? Independence?
Yeah.
I'll be right there.
You gonna be right there on Independence?
Big condo.
Yeah, baby.
Gullah juice all in that bitch.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Yeah, we bring it back to Gullah.
Bring it back to Gullah for Houston?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Gullah in Houston heat.
Whew. No, we can't do that. Nah. That's a recipe for a disaster.
Yeah, you're gonna pass out.
Yeah. I almost passed out that day. Shit, drinking all that goddamn Hennessy.
Hey,
Hennessy and heat is just not.
Hennessy, weed, and heat.
Bro, it's a lot of weed.
That's a lot of weed. I was high as a bitch.
I don't even think I could tell niggas I don't smoke no more because I be puffing that shit.
Yeah, when you get that Henny in your system, you're like, yeah, big cat roll up. You're like, what?
Roll that weed up. Roll that shit up.
This is gonna tell me if I don't get it from you, somebody else gonna give it to me. I was like, this motherfucker.
Like a junkie?
Yeah. If I don't get it from you, they
yeah,
gonna give it
because
to
this
me.
nigga gonna try to tell me no. Like,
Yeah, I was like, nah, you don't need it right now, son. You good.
It's like, nigga, I'll go buy some weed. Right now, this nigga selling weed right there.
At the next table over, he was selling weed.
He's a vendor.
Yeah.
It's a bud tender. Right there, nigga. I'll go buy it from him. Nigga had all type of packs.
Big weed, big packs on him.
Yeah. Juicy J.
Yeah. Oh, God, that Juicy J was hitting.
Yeah. That nigga had a whole bunch of foreign ass names.
Yeah.
That scared me a little bit.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, man. Kendrick show.
Oh.
We didn't even talk about that on here either.
We talked about it a little bit. Not too major, though.
Did we talk about how the nigga was getting his ass whooped? I thought that was on Patreon.
That was on Patreon. Yeah.
All right, $8.
$8, baby.
Chris Next Podcast Patreon. We ain't gonna tell you shit. Go check it out. We also do have a special event planned for the Patreon members. We're gonna have like a Grits and Eggs field day.
Yeah.
But you gotta be a patroni.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
People waiting on that, too.
August 2nd.
They waiting to get their tickets.
Yeah.
People trying to fly in.
We're gonna put it together. We are putting it together. Me and my young muscle bound friend, we are putting this shit together, and we are organizing, and it's gonna be fun. Like, we're gonna have food. Of course, it's gonna be kid friendly, bounce houses and shit like that. We're gonna have like adult kickball games.
Okay.
Spades. You know what I'm saying? You know how niggas do.
Gotta do that.
Gotta play spades or Uno or something like that. We're gonna have something on the grill.
Mm-hmm.
But if you ain't a part of the Patreon,
you ain't gonna know.
You ain't gonna know.
You ain't gonna know the location.
You ain't gonna know. Send me. Yeah, I'm not broadcasting this shit on no Instagram. Yeah. This probably gonna be the last time you hear of it publicly. Yeah, we're gonna take this shit internal.
So you better get them $8 ready.
Yeah. Buck up. Huh?
If you want to be at the Grits and Eggs Day, August 2nd, put the $8 on the Patreon.
Yeah, 4 for 4.
That's all you gotta do.
2 4 for 4s, nigga.
That's it.
That's all it is. 2 junior bacon cheeseburgers, nigga.
That's it. Just think about that. A 4 for 4, 2 times every month.
Every month.
That's it.
That's nothing.
That's nothing to you.
You just knocked down the 4 for 4 twice in one day.
You probably had a Big 5 deal.
Yeah. Oh shit. The biggie bag?
The biggie bag.
I ain't gonna lie. One thing I could never get down with is a Big Buford.
No, not the Big Buford. That just sound big. That just sound fat as hell. Get you a Big Buford.
First of all, Buford is the name of a dog.
Yeah. That's where they get the meat from.
Yeah. Now you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
First of all, Checkers always look dirty.
But they fries good as hell, though.
Fries, good seasoned fries.
Good seasoned fries from Checkers.
I ain't gonna lie, man. When I was a young buck, I'd go to Checkers and fuck up a glizzy. I'd go double glizzy, double chili and onion mustard.
From Checkers?
Yes, nigga.
No way.
Tossing them hoes back.
Damn.
Tossing them hoes back. Never had a Big Buford a day in my life, though. Never.
That's why the last episode was called Shits and Eggs, because you knock it down Checkers. You knocking down Checkers glizzies?
My nigga, all right, let me tell you something.
With onions?
All right, and mustard.
Damn.
No cheese, though.
Okay.
You don't OD.
Nah.
You go chili cheese, you asking for problems. Listen, all right, back home in Wilmington, it's this spot outside the college. It's this guy, he used to have like a hot dog stand type shit.
Okay.
But it was like it wasn't like a stand, whatever. It was like a very small building. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn size of probably like the same size as a goddamn, storage unit type
He
shit.
just had like a little hut.
Little hut
Yeah,
type
yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah.
Right. And my pops used to be like, bro, these the best hot dogs I ever had in my
I
life.
can believe it.
Now listen, dog. Them hot dogs used to be busting.
I can believe it.
Bruh. So when you start out, when that's your foundation, you think a glizzy is a glizzy is a glizzy, but that ain't true.
That's not true at all.
Checkers ain't chefing up the same type of. But I'm chasing that dragon.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like a
chasing,
junkie.
Yeah. I'm chasing that motherfucking dragon. Chasing that meat dragon.
Oh, damn. All right, yo. Just cut the story, dog. Let's get it. We back.
What is fear? What is this fear? Right? Let me think about this Rodney Hinton Jr. case and the straw that broke the camel's back. How many times have we witnessed our loved ones or people who look like our loved ones be murdered by the police with no justice? You know, Tyree Nichols, young man, beat to death by Memphis police officers. No justice. Philandro Castile, no justice. Mike Brown, no justice. Trayvon Martin, no justice. Alton Sterling, no justice. Sandra Bland, no justice. Breonna Taylor, no justice. How many more fucking times do you want black people to wait for your so-called justice? And what is the fear when we go for retribution? Fuck that justice shit. He got his own justice. He got it in the street, and he walking around with his head held high. And niggas want to talk. He ain't even get the right cop. Well, what's the man's name in Texas? Bokeem.
Oh, what are you talking about? I can't think of his name right now,
can't-
but I know what you're talking about, though. I do know what you're talking about.
Wrong apartment, right?
Yeah.
Killed that man. He did shit wrong. Just in his apartment, minding his business. No justice. Fuck y'all and y'all justice. Fuck whether the right. Hey, he fit the description. He fit the description. All he knows is a cop killed his child. An off-duty cop at that. So you fit the description. How many, and then you do this. This is a brave act. This is an act that every father would take. If you took my son from me, I'm telling you, I'm taking somebody. Somebody going with me. And matter of fact, we all gonna go together. Because I might not stop at one. He got his own justice because he can't depend on this system. None of us can depend on this system. And then, is the judge even there for justice?
No.
When have you ever seen that many cops in a courtroom?
Never.
Never. Trying to intimidate that man, and he walk around with his head held high. Keeping his family out the courtroom. But the thing that broke my heart is for that man brother to get up there with that forgiving shit. I'm sick of niggas. Nigga, I'm sick of niggas and their forgiveness. I'm sick of niggas and giving it up to God and praying for their enemy. Fuck the enemy. The prayer was answered when he ran that motherfucker over. That's the answered prayer. I don't give a fuck about all this hoopla, this bullshit. Oh, an eye for an eye, lead the world blind. This bitch been blind then. And how many eyes they gonna take from us? How many times we didn't take an eye back and forgive? I'm sick of niggas in thoughts and prayers being with the people that take your fucking nephew's life away for no reason. They would say they stole a car or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. That's not a death sentence.
Not
when I just watched a white man point an AR-15 at the fucking police and walk away unscathed. Not when we have mugshots of every mass shooter that's white. We got mugshots of them. Dylan Roof has a mugshot. The Aurora shooter has a mugshot. So if they can go shoot up kids, innocent bystanders, all type of people, and walk away unscathed, then I should be able to steal a car and go to jail. But every time it comes to black people, the police want to play judge, jury, and executioner. Just watch the video of two white boys, little white boys, holding a real gun pointed at the police. They ain't gunning them shit. They ain't gunning them babies down. Tamir Rice in the park with a toy gun, and within 5 seconds, they shot him down. I need y'all to stop looking at this system as something to seek justice from, and understand that the justice that you're gonna have to be, the justice that you can seek is retribution. And they cranking this shit up. They cranking this shit up. Every day they cranking it up. They cranking up this race issue every day. And being understanding and being harmless and being forgiving and praying for your fucking enemies ain't gonna stop it from being you next or your child. And what are you prepared to do if that day come? You gonna pray? You gonna get on national TV and forgive a motherfucker that killed your child? Killed your nephew? Fuck no. I ain't going for that shit. White liberals overwhelmingly support Luigi. All these white liberals overwhelmingly support Luigi. Quiet as fuck about Rodney Hinton. Quiet. Because it's easy to find a cop. It's very hard to find a CEO. So they're going to stay quiet because that's the attack dog. The white allyship, white liberal, all that, at the end of the day, their support is to keep you underneath them. I see you, I recognize you, but nothing changed from white liberal support. It's all performative. It's all performative. Liberal versus Republican is good cop, bad cop. It's all white. And if you think that they're going to ever trade in their privilege and their power to give you equity, you've lost your fucking mind. That's not how these people operate. That's not how this system operate. They playing good cop, bad cop. That's a game. It's a game. I don't even know if the Hinton family has a Give Send Go or a GoFundMe. I know that they've released his information from where he is in jail.
Yeah.
So if you want to put money on the books or whatever, even like that white lady, Shiloh, call a little autistic boy a nigger, raised all that money. And all y'all did was complain. And a black woman put a stop to that shit. Black women in STEM put a stop to that shit by finding out the code and going directly to the bank, froze all that, and the people that donated the money will not be getting a refund. But this is the mentality of these people. We keep trying to, what's up with you niggas, man? What's up with you niggas, bro? What's up with y'all? Like dead ass. All this ass kissing. How much more evidence do you need? This is okay. I'm just gonna give you an example. If you in the house, you got a dog. Every day you wake up, the dog bites you. Mm-hmm. Bite the shit out you. Bite you, damn near try to kill you. And you get up every day and still try to pet the dog? You a goddamn fool. These people damn near made this woman a millionaire just for calling a little black baby a nigger. This is to raise that money. You make somebody rich for doing that? That's a despicable act. And who you think donating the money? It's your boss. It's your coworker. It's your friend or your friend's family. These people live they stay on a code with each other. Because to be white is to be a perpetual victim, villain, and a narcissist. That's whiteness. You're a victim, you're a villain, and you're a narcissist. There's an effort, there's a push to make black people the face of racism now. We're racist. Never set up no systems to disenfranchise any. Only have been literal, perpetual victims of these systems since the time we arrived here, or since the time we encountered y'all here. Whichever way you want to tell that story. And now there's a perpetual push to make it seem like white people are victims of racism and being discriminated against. And you go to the Give Send Go and look at the people that was donating. It's time for white people to stick together. Nigga, y'all was having postcards. It'd be postcards and it'd be one of our ancestors lynched in the back and y'all out there with y'all kids. If that ain't sticking together, what the fuck is it? Y'all take y'all dumbest and y'all most racist and make them police. You got to go to school longer to be a barber than you got to be a cop. This is the Acab podcast. I don't care if you're a black cop. A pig is a pig, nigga. A pig is a pig. Just like we say black capitalism ain't gonna change, well, black cops ain't gonna change nothing either. Because if that cophood stems out of the system of slave catching, it ain't nothing you could do to help me. I'm very well aware of where I live, you know? We understand that in Atlanta, things are different. Mm-hmm. But that's not the rest of the country. Atlanta is one city. That is not reflection of the country. And I don't ever get that shit confused. The police are attack dogs for the system of white supremacy. And even allies are going to side with the police because that's their buffer between us and them. They fear black unity. They fear the day that we view them as they are, as an enemy. They fear that day. So they'll massage you. They'll massage your ego. They'll massage you with symbolic victories. But they're going to side with the cops. Because no matter how liberal of a white person is, no matter how much of an ally they are, they catch your ass in the neighborhood. Well, I don't have the heart, the gumption, or don't want to ruin my reputation to confront them and ask them why they're here. So who can I call? The police. That's their first line of defense to protect their image, to protect the so-called allyship, but they'll call the fucking police on you in a heartbeat. And they can do it anonymously. Racist person walk up on you trying to start smoke with you. If you buck up on them, what's the first thing they're going to do?
Call the police.
They're going to call the police. That's their first line of defense. And they are allowed to kill us with impunity. With immunity. And you can get in the fucking microphone and and have forgiveness? Them days got to be over. Ronnie Hinton, he got his forgiveness. He got his forgiveness in blood. You see how pissed off they is? They want to kill that man. They want to kill him. And if it wasn't as high profile of a case as it is, they would have been killed them.
For sure.
Because they're Klan members. We already know that the gangs, we know that California police system in general is comprised of cop gangs. Mm-hmm. We know that the overwhelming majority of police in the Midwest have ties to neo-Nazi and white supremacist hate groups, as well as in the South. If you view the police as anything outside of the Klan or as a neo-Nazi or white supremacist hate group, then you don't know what the fuck the police are. Because if they can be approached by a white man with an AR, pointed at them, and flee, no fear for their life. No, the idea here is to preserve his life, right? No matter what he's doing or what he's going through, they see you shoot to kill. Whether you're doing something wrong or not. That's a reality all of us have to face all the time. Get it in your fucking head. These people ain't your friends. These people ain't here to protect and serve you. These white people not your fucking friends. It's easy to be an ally when you know that the game is rigged in your favor. It's easy. What do I have to lose? Got a couple black friends. I look cool on the internet. Mm-hmm. No, these lapdog ass niggas is tail wagging, ready for a white person to give them some fucking approval. Mm. Yeah, come on over. You're invited to the cookout. Come on over. Yeah, gingers are actually black people. Come on over. You fucking lapdog ass niggas. Tail wagging, tongue out. Ready for some fucking white approval. You niggas make me sick, man. Niggas make me sick, bro. You niggas lost your fucking mind. Bending over backwards trying to kiss white folks' ass. Every day. Then, we put up a statue in New York that, whether you like it or not, is a reflection of black women. We know plenty of black women that look just like your auntie. Mm-hmm. That look just like your big sister. Mm-hmm. What you want her to look like? Meg Thee Stallion, you want her to be turned over with her ass out? Go to the fucking post office right now. Go to Amazon warehouse. Go anywhere and tell me that's not an accurate depiction of black women. Yeah. Why? Because she overweight? Bitches is overweight. Have you been outside? Go to Walmart. Let's stop walking around acting like everybody is in Tiana Taylor shape. That just ain't real. If you don't like it, then you need to address that within yourself. Because I don't get mammy from that.
Nah.
This is an accurate depiction of a strong black woman.
Yeah.
And she's 12 foot tall. But it ain't cool because she ain't sexy. She ain't got a fucking BBL. She ain't got an ass out. What would have been worse? It's getting old, man. It's getting old, bro. I don't know whose idea that was anyway. They just sprung that up out the blue. Yeah. CIA, man, they be...
CIA.
I'm talking about, bruh. They going in Edwards on us right now.
They dunking.
They dunking. They know that was, yeah, give these niggas something to talk about.
Yeah.
Rodney hitting shit is getting out of control. Let's give them a statue to argue about. Let me give a fuck about, fuck that statue. If they didn't unveil it, you wouldn't even know it was there. Meanwhile, in Boston, they got a park with the bamboo earrings as swings. Ain't nobody said shit about that. That's a great depiction of black culture, ain't it? Bamboo earrings as swings. It's in Boston. But you don't know about shit unless people make a big deal out of it. Because you don't pay attention to things that make you look good. You only pay attention to salacious-ass debates that are used as tools of division. That's what you give your fucking attention to. I'm not arguing no goddamn racist. I already know you racist. I don't need to change your mind. I need to change my actions. Niggas just worry about being cool. Fuck that cool shit. Get on code. You out here trying to be cool. You want kumbaya ass shit. Everybody needs to do, can't we all just get along? Rodney can't get his ass whooped in their ass, can we get along? Them days over, man. Go ahead and pack that shit up. We gotta stop finding bullshit entertaining. It's hard to find a CEO. It's easy to find a cop. That's the fear. They're easy to find. These niggas just got low racial self-esteem. I heard somebody say that and I was like, whew,
they cooking?
That's a good term.
Yeah.
Low racial self-esteem. Cause look, it's like Boondocks, right? Fleece Johnson, Booty Warrior. Right. This nigga's name is the Booty Warrior.
Crazy.
His whole MO is raping men.
In prison.
Raping men. When he gets freed, let's put him on a 20 verse. What the fuck is wrong with you niggas? I tell you what justice I want. I want to go to the studio while they filming that and everybody.
Damn.
Yeah, let's just go ahead. This is America. You remember that? This is America. Just let that bitch loose in that bitch. Everybody gotta go. Everybody involved. Anybody that thought this is a good idea.
Yeah.
We can't get no further with you. You cook. Young nigga out here getting a Don Julio bottle tattooed on his forehead. Cause he had a run and it's over. You niggas is cooked. You're cooked. And you don't understand the bigger game and the bigger thing at play. These people playing real chess games out here. Trying to find ways. First of all, the idea is this. I think it's something called habeas corpus or something like that, which protects you from being illegally detained or detained without trial. I want you to get this through your head. I'm finna tell you something. They want to deport Mexicans. They want to kill niggas. Look at the evidence. They want them out the country. They want you dead. Look at the evidence. If they wanted to deport us, you don't think they would have been on that? This is a white nationalist country. White supremacist, white nationalist, white Christian nationalist country. That is the ideology. Their ideology is that they are pure and they have the right. The same way that you see Israel treat Palestine is the same way they want to treat us here in America. Which is why anybody with a global mindset and anybody that understands the connection, black people that are fighting for Palestine are also fighting for themselves here in America for it not to be allowed to happen here. They want to deport immigrants. They want to kill niggas. They want you dead. That's their idea. They don't want you to go back to Africa. They want you off of the earth. These niggas is Mormons and shit like that. Look at us look at you as you are as a sin. as demonic. And you're trying to argue and reason and appeal some type of fucking humanity to these niggas are out of their mind. They're sociopaths. And any person that is a victim, a villain, and a narcissist simultaneously is out of their goddamn minds. And they appeal to the poor white people because they too stupid to know the difference. This is why anti-intellectualism is on the rise. This is when, if there's anything that black people need to do right now is to get educated and get armed. Mm-hmm. Those two things in tandem at all times moving forward. Get educated, get armed. If they're gonna frame you, this is the idea of it, right? What's the idea? You come fucking with me. Mm-hmm. Black man in Pennsylvania, I believe, minding his fucking business, at home with his family. 3 white boys kick his door in, talking about it's a prank. He blew his ass down. He go to jail. How is that not protecting his home? Legal firearm, breaking and entering. He protected his house. He should have never went to jail. He should have never been arrested. But because it was some white boys he killed, time and time again. And what's the better decision? Not to kill him? What if they was coming in? How do you know the difference? You got to protect your family.
You don't.
We gotta get off the cool and get on the cold. Niggas is too on the cool. Beautiful gowns at the Met Gala. Black dandyism. Beautiful gowns. Mm-hmm. Beautiful gowns. Mm. Styled by companies that wouldn't want you in their fucking clothing 50 years ago. Mm. Doechii out here with a fucking brand on her face.
I thought the same thing when I seen
you. Look nuts. I don't care. You know I love Doechii. You look crazy.
Right.
Branding that shit on your face. Ain't no artistic explanation for that. I know what that is. Just like they used to brand Runaways. Mm-hmm. I know what that is. You got branded. We done spoke about it time and time again. I don't give a fuck how much I like your music. You look nuts. Beautiful gowns. Black dandyism. Hey, white people are finally giving us a space to express our trends and things like that. This dude was making this correlation about how anytime you see black people styled, it's always the loud shit. Yeah. It's always the monogram. What is it? Monogram. Yeah. Where it's like all the designs over and over again. Mm-hmm. And he went through like 50 fucking examples.
Y'all really think Doechii had a choice in what she wore? Louis Vuitton doesn't do choices. They do stereotypes. Let's play a little game. I'm going to show you article clothing and you guess the race of the model. Round 1. Oh, look, a black guy wearing monogram. Round 2. Oh, look, it's a dude in finance. Round 3. You already knew the answer. Round 4. Are you really surprised? All right, here's a trick one. Nah, you know who's going to have it on. Oh, this is a really nice sweater. Yeah, they'll definitely put a black guy in this. Nah, they only put black people in the loud stuff. I could do this all day. This one's a little tricky for real. I got you. It's not fully monogram. This is the easy one. I'll give you the answer. Clearly not putting a black person in this. But I bet this is exactly who you had envisioned. And it's not just the fellas. Who you think they styled in this dress? Come on, you already knew the answer. What about this one? All right, let's try some more. Thoughts on this one? Surprise, surprise. Another gimme. You know good and well they're not putting a black woman in this dress. This is all not a coincidence. We're talking about a company rooted in the French aristocracy. And if you ever see a non-black person wearing monogram, notice the little details that they do to class it up a little bit. Notice the scarf worn with this t-shirt and the scarf worn here. You mean my man in nearly identical top can't get a scarf?
And anytime it's subtle, if it's a woman, if it's subtle and it's feminine, it's a white woman. Mm-hmm. They never show a black woman in a dress without something underneath, without jeans on, without something underneath. It's always a turn to make it masculine. Okay. Anytime it's a black man styling something, it's always the loudest shit. It's with the big ass name on the front of it, mm-hmm. or the monogram print all over. But anytime it's subtle and it's sleek, even if it's the same brand, they're not putting that on black people. That's the idea that they have about you, being loud, obnoxious. They need to be able to point you out. And you just happy to be there. I'm telling you, we got to let go of the cool and get on the cold. Niggas got to stop being happy to just be in the room. Very well-known media company reached out, want us to put the Grits and Eggs podcast on their platform. X amount of dollars per episode. All this, we'll take care of it. No.
Doesn't make sense.
No. I'm not just happy to be here. You can't make me happy to be in a room I built.
Exactly.
You niggas is just happy to be there. You just happy to be invited, Doechii. What the fuck? This is what they start talking about when they start saying niggas done sold their souls and shit.
Yeah.
Everything else, cool. Cool fit, cigar, whatever. You know, she like to do the little masculine, feminine thing. That's whatever.
Yeah.
Branding your face? You out of your goddamn mind?
Yeah.
The lengths we go to, as visible as you are. And you're supposed to be a beacon of hope. Especially for dark-skinned women and creatives. Alternative. Brand your face. Like a slave. Okay. I support Rodney like y'all support Luigi.
Facts.
I support Rodney like y'all support Luigi.
Facts.
I support Rodney like y'all support Luigi.
Facts.
And if you don't support Rodney like you support Luigi, it's because you're a fucking racist.
Facts.
We'll be right back after this commercial break.
My opinions in the universe and let them orbit. I'm from the dirty south with a dirty mouth like me orbit. Miss things on me like a nigga Norbit.
Thank you, handsome.
I'm big in the homies right now, man. Tell it, I don't even know my name no more. They calling me handsome.
Still want everything and I put that shit on my life. Hadn't told I hold my name ever since I put it in ice. Paid the cost to be the boss and I ain't even extra price. If getting money wrong, I don't wanna be right. Yeah. Coolest nigga. Yeah, ho. Yeah, ho. Yeah, ho. Yeah, ho. Yeah, whoa, chemo sabi, ballin' been a habit. I ain't gotta tell you that I got it, ask your bitch about it. I ain't gotta tell you that I'm poppin', hoe, ask anybody. I pray to God you never try me, I always been about it. You know I'm still stuck in my ways, ain't gone for nothing strange. It's always been about $1, boy, ain't nothing changed. Fuck what you think, you niggas never like me anyway. I ain't gotta say she wanna fuck, I see it in her face. I ain't gotta say these diamonds glowing, I'm already knowing. I ain't gotta tell me that shit going, I'm already knowing. I ain't gotta tell me that I want, I'm already knowing. I ain't gotta tell me I'm the motherfucking one, I'm already knowing. Whoa, chemo sabi, you ain't gotta love me. I got some money, cause that never stopped a bitch from looking. I took a hoe on trips like nothing, tell her pack her luggage. Yeah, bitch is self-made cool, I know I'm blessed, don't call me lucky. I know how easy it feel, cause a nigga can't tell me nothing. Conceited for real, get in that mood, little hoe, don't touch me. Been grinding for years for these diamonds, so I ain't tucking. It is what it is, forever thugging. And I know these diamonds glowing, I'm already knowing. Ain't gotta tell me that shit going, I'm already knowing. Ain't gotta tell me that I want, I'm already knowing. Ain't gotta tell me I'm the motherfucking one, I'm already knowing. Whoa, chemo sabi is always about that money. And when we start talking about it, don't try to switch the subject. Yeah. What's up, man?
We back.
Self-made cool.
Mm-hmm.
My brethren. I said this before. I said that black men are going to have to put more value in their minds and their hearts than their pockets and their dicks. Black people, men, women, and however else you identify, are going to have to put value in their minds and hearts instead of their bodies. We put all of our value into our bodies. What our bodies look like, what our bodies can do, what labor we can produce, what we can adorn on those bodies. Now is a time that's more important than ever with this AI and anti-intellectual shit on the cusp. Black people are going to have to be self-educated. We're going to educate each other. We're going to be open to new ideas from each other. A lot of us have never imagined freedom, only assimilation. You've only imagined ever winning in this system because you don't want to chase true liberation and you might not be able to truly experience it. You might have to plant a tree that you don't get to enjoy the shade of. You might plant a tree that you don't get to enjoy the shade of. So you don't imagine freedom, you imagine assimilation. You imagine winning in the system. And that's fine, but you're gonna let it just get your mind like that? Like, damn. Understand this. If you in the game and you trying to break all the rules, but you don't know how to play the game. You trying to break all the rules, you don't know how to play the game. You don't even know the rules. You don't even know the basics. You don't, it's like niggas not, like they not waking up every day understanding they behind enemy lines because on your day-to-day, on the cool, it don't feel like that. Better learn. It's like, that's the thing that the Kendrick Lamar performance was about, the game, right? He played the game. He learned the rules. Now he's breaking them, right?
Right.
But at the end of the day, the thing that is greater than racism is capitalism, is classism. They care way more about money than they do about the color of your skin. If the highest grossing tour by a black artist ever, right? Who owns the stadium? You don't think they eating?
Yeah.
Concessions, the merch, come on, son.
Eating.
If you can sell it out, oh yeah. We don't care about what your rhetoric is, nigga. It could be black liberation all day and night. Because these niggas is really here just to sing and dance anyway. And you may affect the minds of a few. But for the most part, this is bread and circus. You got niggas like Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast, and it would be seemingly like he's joking, but he ain't.
Nah.
Because look in that nigga eyes. Look in his eyes. First of all, let's just point out the glaring fact that he's a white man.
Yeah.
So we already know what that do. This nigga talking about, do y'all really want to see 100 men versus a gorilla? You don't think this psycho will set up that shit Colosseum style? Because we're already in ancient Rome. We're already in the fall. We're in the fall. We might as well get some real bread and circus going. I tune in.
For sure.
Hey, what's left? You know how many black people I watch get killed by the police in 4K? Why not watch 100 white people try to take down the damn gorilla? And a few dumb niggas that think they can do it too. And whoever's left, when y'all do organize, strategize, kill the gorilla, if it's 25 niggas left, unleash the grizzly.
The grizzly, ain't no coming back from that grizzly.
My nigga, you not fucking with a grizzly, man.
Nah, no. It's niggas that think they can fuck with a grizzly.
I'm gonna tell you what you want to do right now. I want you to go to, let's go to Montana. Let's go to grizzly country. Find your salmon and rub your body down in salmon. And just go for a hike. And see if your ass don't get shish kebabbed out there. Like, what? One swipe, you're dead.
Yeah.
Swipe. Nigga, swipe. And them bitches fast.
Yeah.
And you don't understand the pure mass of a grizzly bear.
Grizzly bear.
The mass of a grizzly bear. That shit is like a Volkswagen walking towards you, my nigga. It's like a Jetta.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm telling you, look, niggas think I was trying to ruin the fun, but I'm telling you that I watch niggas in jail argue about who would win between a tiger and a gorilla with passion. These niggas wasn't even that passionate about beating their case. But that conversation, that's when I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey, when you dead ass about this, now, I like the hee-hee-haw like everybody else. But I was triggered by this shit because I was like, damn, yo, this is the exact kind of conversation that made me want to get the fuck out of jail. Because this is institutionalized shit.
Yeah.
They was dead ass. Then you got niggas like Mr. Beast. Like, I mean, shit, if y'all want to see it.
We can set it up.
First of all, nigga, Mr. Beast can go anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
There's a country that will allow it.
For sure.
There's a country that will allow it. What?
Yeah, enough money. Saudi Arabia will goddamn host it.
They'll do it in Dubai.
Yeah.
They'll do it in Dubai. Shit, you seen? Listen, it's not far-fetched.
No, it's not.
What's the shit called?
What?
Squid Games?
Yeah.
That's all that is.
That's all it is, baby.
Sell out a fucking arena.
I'm sure.
They could sell out an arena. Good tickets.
I hope they have good plexiglass.
It's gonna be a lot of blood. It's gonna be a lot of blood. It's gonna be a lot of blood.
Yeah.
Cause I just really don't. Well, see, here's the thing. When it comes to the gorillas, they're primates, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I want to have this from a logical and rational perspective. If we had 100 men and one gorilla in a coliseum,
Right.
100 men are going to dominate the gorilla off of pure numbers.
Right.
Because it's a primate.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. It don't think it's immortal. It's
Right.
gonna see 100 niggas and be like, oh shit,
Yeah.
I'm in trouble.
I'm in trouble.
I'm in trouble.
It's gonna go into defense mode.
Yo, somebody's getting knocked off.
Yeah.
But you can corner that motherfucker and it's a wrap.
Yeah.
But a grizzly,
You're not gonna corner a grizzly.
first of all, swipe Samuel L, nigga. Swipe.
That's all he's doing.
Swipe.
You ever seen
Nigga,
the paws on a
that shit
grizzly?
gonna be Millie rocking niggas' heads
Yo.
off.
Yeah, I was watching a documentary about this dude in the woods. He was going for a hike, and the grizzly chased him, and the grizzly swiped, but it missed him, and it got his ass cheeks, so he got half ass cheek.
Yeah.
Yeah, took his ass cheeks off.
My nigga. To lose your ass.
He lost his whole ass, son.
To lose your whole ass. You know, we can have fun in games, bro. We can have fun in games.
Yeah.
Fun in games. But this is the takeaway for real. Get off the cool and get on the cold.
Facts.
Your body is not as valuable as your mind. And we pour a lot of value into our bodies. That's a big part of the reason why we don't like the statue, because of what?
The body.
The body.
Mm-hmm.
Because we tie all our value into that body. That could be a brilliant black woman. You don't know who that is.
Facts.
It could be a brilliant black woman. Or just a hard-working black woman.
Mm-hmm.
But it's reflective.
Yeah.
I know we like to sit here and lie. And we like to sit here and lie about the state of our health. And the way we get down with the food.
Man.
But it's an accurate depiction, whether we like it or not. And that ain't just black women. That's black men, too.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of niggas out here built like studs.
Damn.
It's just real rap.
Yeah.
Shit, I ain't in the greatest shape, nigga.
No, me neither.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm keep it real.
Yeah.
Niggas want to sit here and lie all day. I'm on American Deli right now.
Yeah, I need a good 10-piece right now.
I'm ready
son.
for that.
Ready to stop
I'm cooked
recording.
too.
Yeah. Just ready.
I fucked up too.
High sodium. Damn.
Ready to eat something to go to sleep. Can't wait.
Your heart racing while you sleep. It's crazy.
Yeah. I'm just saying, bro. You're gonna have to get into a place where you accept it, whether you like it or not. What being black means in this country, and let's stop trying to invite niggas into blackness, and let's stop trying to include niggas into blackness.
Yeah.
Oh, the Pope, he from Chicago.
Man.
This nigga, you niggas is talking about this nigga's a GD. You talking about he Creole, and you are skipping over the fact this nigga's a child sex abuser. Use your motherfucking cabeza.
He doesn't identify as black. He could care less.
If a nigga don't want to be black, you can't make him be black. You looking at the goddamn Pope Creole. He said, that nigga said my parents' parents. He didn't even say grandparents. He tried to get far away from, he don't want to be no nigga. I bet you no child is safe around him. That's what you want to focus on, call nigga GD and all this goof ass. You niggas are goofballs. I'm trying to make people black. They don't want nothing to do with this shit. I don't give a fuck. Look, 1 drop rule, 2 drop rule, don't give a fuck. Lakers in 5.
Lakers in 5.
If you don't want to be black, you ain't got to be black, baby. I'm going to be black for you and me. I'll be black enough for the both of us. Tired of you niggas always trying to include somebody in the blackness. Nigga don't want to be no nigga. Fuck you care about the Pope being black. Why the fuck would I care if the Pope was black? Do you know what the Vatican is, nigga? All you see secrets. All your scrolls, nigga. All your artifacts right down there in the basement. You niggas gotta get off the symbolic. You niggas love symbolic victories. Niggas worse than a Philadelphian. Niggas think Rocky real. That's how you niggas think.
Yeah. Let me tell you something about that Pope, too, man. They telegraphed that. Because Donald Trump posted himself as the Pope. And then the new Pope came from America.
Hey, man.
They telegraphed that.
Hey, man. They gonna hide it in plain sight.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, that nigga has a nasty history.
That he does.
But, so the entire Catholic Church. Where the black Catholics at? Nigga, if you ain't no African Methodist or no Southern Baptist, I don't trust you. Fuck you mean you Catholic? Fuck you talking about you Catholicism, nigga? Fuck about no Pope, nigga? Talking about the Pope Creole.
Mm-hmm. And that's who legalized getting your black ass out of Africa to America, too.
Yeah, do the knowledge. Get it through your thick fucking skull, nigga. They don't like you. They don't want nothing to do with you. They don't want to identify with you. They don't want to be seen with you, and they not finna do shit to help you. Nothing. Don't forget to tip bartender. Stupid ass niggas, man. I hate that. This is all coming from a place of love, but goddamn, bro.
Yeah.
It's time for education and artillery. Time to get armed, time to get educated. And if you ain't on that, your whole perspective is whack. We're gonna come back. We're gonna answer some emails, some voicemails, and we're gonna wrap this thing on up. Get off the cool and get on the code.
Right.
We back. All right, let's get into some of these voicemails.
Hold on. Before you do that, I just want to drop a little knowledge real quick.
All right.
You know, I don't usually say too much, but when I do, you know, you inspired me when you said we need to get off the cool and on code and start being more so accepting of white love or whatever, approval or whatever you want to call it. That's been plaguing us since 1561 when John Hawkins tricked them people on that boat. Because they didn't come in with guns and nets blazing. They came in with smiles and fake promises.
Yeah, finesse.
And they've been smiling you and fake promising you since 1561. And they still smile and fake promise you in 2025. Wake the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Wake the fuck up, man. Let's get to these emails, man, these calls.
All right, let's do it. Big cat.
Hey, Deontay. I am a white woman, as you could probably tell from my voice, but I live in an apartment complex, and it has a pool, and the other day I was at the pool, and there was a whole bunch of people there. Usually it's just people that live in the complex, but then some people, like, will bring a shit ton of people, which I feel like is really rude, but whatever. So I'm, like, floating in the pool or whatever, and this group is, like, it's, like, two black people, one man, one woman, they're together, and then some, like, artsy, tattooed, like, I don't know, like, hipster white people. And they're, like, playing music or whatever, and I hear the white guy, I don't know if they really know each other like that, but I heard the white guy ask the black guy, who's your top 5 favorite rap artists? And to me, I'm like, that sounds like a microaggression. Like, is that a microaggression? Because I'm like, why didn't you ask me? Like, I was putting in a request for the.
What the
Hey, Deontay and Big Ice Cut.
There we go.
My name is Monique.
That's what I like.
First, I want to tell y'all, amazing job with this podcast. Like, I really have ADHD brain. Like, it takes a minute for something to stick with me. to the point where I don't even listen to music when I'm in the gym. I really listen to y'all podcasts. Like, this podcast is incredible. I wish you luck, and I pray that you keep going. But my question is, I'm a 34-year-old female and single mom of 3. And I'm kind of stuck in this weird place where I don't know what I want to do. For example, like, I have a lot of ideas. One being, I'm trying to break into cybersecurity. I already broke into tech, so I want to break into cybersecurity. That's one big goal of mine. And on the side, I want to do content and eventually go to the moon with my content. I'm talking podcasts, I'm talking brand deals, I'm talking all of that. But my thing is, I don't know what my niche is. Like, I wanna know from you, how did you find out what your niche was? Because, for example, I've gone viral talking about drama, and that's not what I want my stuff to be. Also, I've gone viral with my son singing. My life is consumed with being a mom, but I wanted to market that, but I don't know how. Then it's like I want to talk about everyday life, but it seems like if I'm not talking about drama or things like that, nobody's interested. If I'm not being messy, nobody's interested. So I have a lot of ideas. I just don't know how to narrow it down. I want to know from you, one, how did you find your niche? And then it's like, 2, how do you just narrow it down? And I'm consistent. So I try to be consistent and things like that. It gets a little discouraging when you don't get the views that you want, but it's okay. As long as I can narrow down my niche, and it's like I'm torn between mom content. I'm torn between lifestyle content. I also have a fitness page where I'm just starting to grow that, but I'm satisfied with what I'm doing over there. But I just want to bring it all home. So, any ideas?
I don't have no niche. I'm the niche. It's me.
Yeah.
I talk about everything. I talk about social issues, political issues. I talk about hip hop. We done talked about wrestling. We keep shit funny.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the niche. Whatever I'm interested in, whatever I want to talk about. Y'all be trying to find these niches because y'all listen to these people that are supposed to be TikTok experts. Go look at their like they don't be having a whole bunch of followers and shit like that. And if they do, it's because they selling niggas dreams of virality.
Mm.
That's their content. Their content is promising you virality. That's their niche. You need to stop searching for a niche and just be yourself. You can say that people don't care if you're not talking about mess and drama, but we don't talk about mess and drama, and people care about what we have to say.
Mm-hmm.
So we're actually proof that what you're saying isn't true. It just may take a little longer. Mess and drama is low-hanging fruit. We know how motherfuckers feel about mess and drama. They're getting that. They have entire networks. They have entire studios built up off of mess and drama. Mm-hmm. Zeus Network, mess and drama. VH1, reality TV for years. Empire, mess and drama. Love and Hip Hop, mess and drama. If you want to do something substantial, then you have to come in and be yourself. So if you a mom, be a mom. If you do fitness, do fitness. Nobody said you had to do one thing. Mm-hmm. That's some shit they sold you. And yeah, if you do fitness and that's your niche, then yeah, you're gonna get the fitness deals and the fitness brands. We don't get no fitness, we don't get no brand deals. But we sustain from the people. So you either believe in yourself and the power of the people that support you, or you don't. Simple as that.
Or she could be the messy mother. The messy mother. The Messy Mother podcast.
I ain't gonna lie, that got a nice little ring to it. I don't know, Big K, you might be onto something. Be a messy mom.
Yeah.
Messy mom podcast. Just don't exploit your children for. Yeah, don't do that. Nah, please don't do that.
Hey, Deontay, Big Ice Cook Cat. My name is Daryl. I'm from Los Angeles. I've been a fan of the pod for a minute. I'm listening backwards, and I wanted to contribute to one of the points that you made in episode 54 about, them breaking you down to build you back up in that uniformity. When you asked the question and you said the Army, my answer was prison and like the concept of institutionalization. They break you down in prison. That's why it's poor, poor conditions, nasty food, unless you got commissary. But even still, that's super unhealthy. There's still the promotion of gang culture in there. They make you a more aggressive.
I think that was an astute observation. I don't think I was reading it. He don't have really no question. He was just kind of like,
oh, you just,
yeah.
Okay.
I didn't even mean to click off of his shit. Hold on, let me see.
Healthy. There's still the promotion of gang culture in there. They make you a more aggressive criminal while posing to like try to make you better for society, like make you pay the punishment for your crimes. And I feel like a lot of the time, unless you like are trying to fight that institutionalization, a lot of people go in that motherfucker and get worse. And so that was just on my mind. But yeah, big fan of the pod. Keep doing what you're doing. Love from LA. Bye.
Appreciate that, brother. Yeah. You'd be surprised the amount of institutionalization that happens in the Army, especially in places where there's like high conflict bases and things like that, and you can't lead a base. Shit, I done heard some stories, man. All them folks doing is drinking.
That's it.
Period. And then they get out back into the world, and they don't know how to function. Same thing happened in prison, and the goal is to either keep you enlisted or raise up the recidivism rate. So I agree with that observation. We're gonna play one more.
Christian eggs! Oh my gosh. I just got put on maybe 2 weeks ago. And so I've been listening to the podcast on drives when I'm dropping kids off at extracurricular activities. I just did a major drive in San Diego, and you were on replay for my son who was 14, who even caught listening ears and was cracking up next to me. Thank you. Thank you for doing a podcast the way a podcast for our people is supposed to be. Thank you for expressing yourselves and being vulnerable and being open and holding yourself accountable to a degree where you're actually healing a little bit more with every podcast. You are what our people, especially our young people, and really if our old people could get hit and listen to you, are what we've been looking for, what we need. So this call is merely just a thank you, and also to tell you to keep going, diving deep. And Deontay, I just listened to the podcast where you were talking about, I think it was 58. Don't get me mixed up, but I think it was the one where you were speaking about how you want to slow down on alcohol. And I don't know where you're at on that, and I know I get little glimpses of your story along the way and the trauma that you've experienced, and I want to highly 100% recommend ayahuasca for your healing journey. It is a game changer, a lifesaver, a mind transformer, a spiritual revolution. It is exactly really what all our people need, but I know that the oppressive religion of Christianity and its metamorphosis over our mindsets has done a number. But I highly, for you, recommend it. And also, of course, I got to put my husband on. You know what I'm saying? I got to let you know that my husband is the best tattoo artist you will ever come across for our melanated skin. 90% of his clientele is women, but he is fabulous. Check him out. JBS_Inc_therapy or transcendinginc.com. And, I just wanted to give that to you. I don't necessarily need to be on the podcast. My voice don't need to necessarily be there, but I just wanted to express my gratitude, help you feel the energy for the work that you all are doing. Keep doing it, to keep pushing the boundaries, expanding the minds of our people, making them research a little bit more into who they are and what they could be and how we organize, and holding us all accountable for the bullshit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all the bomb.
All right.
That's the type of energy we be needing in here, bro.
Yeah.
That's good energy
I like
right
that.
there.
I like that.
I like that a lot. All right, well, thank you. I just DM'd JB's Ink Therapy. All right. Taking leaps of faith. Please don't mention my name. We never do. Hey, Deontay, I'm in this transitional stage where I'm quitting my kitty job and getting into something more financially stable, like trades work. Something a little bit more financially stable, like trades work. The only problem is knowing this process generally takes 6 months to 1 year before I can see any money. Is scary. I'm in my late 20s. I live with my mom, which is like living with a rabid pit bull. God damn. I desperately want my own place, which takes money and time, both of which I don't have much of. What would be your tips on overcoming the lag mind steps and taking leaps of faith? P.S. Have you ever heard of Don't Call Me White Girl? I'd absolutely love to see y'all have a convo. Given that y'all are both funny as fuck, been incarcerated, politically aware, and love black people with hip hop. That's all. Love the show. Thanks for listening. I was trying to call Mona.
Yeah.
We're gonna be.
She'll probably call right back.
Yeah, we'll see Mona in a little bit. Don't you fret, my pet. Listen, this is the thing. You can't worry about. Okay, so what's the alternative? The alternative is that you continue to do the same things that are not making you happy. Hey, look, take 6 months to a year, but you have a plan. Mm-hmm. People love a plan. You tell your mom, look, hey, I know I ain't been, I've been on some kiddie shit. I've been having a kiddie job. I don't have my own stability. X, Y, and Z, woo, 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 woo. You just come clean about what your position is to her. You're in your late 20s. Okay? We would, the idea that your parents would expect more from you out of now is a reasonable and rational mentality for them to have. Mm-hmm. But that don't mean you just phone it the fuck in. You take the 6 months to a year, you get in that trade, and you're gonna start making your money. The bigger thing here is that they know you're working towards something. I didn't get my CDL till I was 29. Okay, so I was doing, I've had successes in different industries and stuff. In the recycling industry, I've had success. I worked my way up to a supervisor. I was making good money. And then, the company folded and you go back to ground zero. And I was working any job I could work, doing the forklift thing, doing the warehouse thing, trying to figure it out. But ultimately, I knew that I needed something more stable. And I stayed with my granny. I live with my granny, but I had a plan. She respect the plan. Have a plan and go forth. Don't worry about. See, a lot of times we worry about what can go wrong instead of what can go right. That's the lack mentality. What can go wrong? Mm-hmm. Start thinking about what can go right. Start looking at the pros instead of the cons all the time, and you're gonna be all right, brother. The guy I'm talking to has assault charges. Damn. Damn it. Hello, Deontay and Big Cat. Love what you guys have been doing with the pod. Can't go a shift at work without listening to an episode. Type shit. Yeah. So I sort of have a dilemma. I just want to keep it as less detailed as possible in case he listens to this podcast. There's this guy that comes to my job every day. I think he's really cute. Chatted a few times and eventually asked for my number. Once we exchanged number, I used an app to reverse search his phone number and it gave me his full name, me being a woman. I'm going to do a background check on most of the guys I talked to. When I searched his name, the first thing that popped up was his mugshot, news article, and you could probably already guess what it was for. Yes, he has assaulted and beat his girlfriend a couple of years. Well, then that's over.
Yeah. Dead that shit.
Yeah, that's over. That's over. Is the risk versus the... Okay, he's cute. He's cute. Is he cute enough to whoop your ass?
Damn.
Yeah. Years ago, yes, he had assaulted and beat his girlfriend a couple years ago. Years ago or not, that is quite obviously a red flag for me and almost anyone. You're probably going to be like, block him and move on, yes. But I still have to see him at work almost every day. I don't think telling him that I know about his assault charges is a good idea. Should I tell him I'm just not interested anymore? Would love to know your thoughts. Thanks, you guys. Look, whatever you have to do to mitigate the situation in a peaceful manner, you do that. Mm-hmm. But you are not interested anymore. Mm-mm. You're not interested anymore.
No.
You don't have to tell him why.
Exactly.
You don't have to tell him shit. Hey, 2 + 2 = 4. You over here dealing with Goldberg. You're next. Stop playing. Don't play with your life like this.
Nah, don't.
Don't play with your life. All right? This is not only a red flag. This is everything red. Red flag, red sign, red light. Stop. Stop. Do not proceed. Do not move forward.
Do not pass go.
Do not pass go. You stay away from that dangerous nigga, okay? Yeah. That nigga likes to solve his problems with his hands. We don't got time for that. You sound like a lovely young lady, okay? Yeah, we're not doing that. Trust me, that nigga don't listen to this podcast.
Nah, he don't listen to the podcast.
Women beaters don't like me. It just is what it is. They call me a panderer.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if I was up here kissing white people ass, y'all would never mention the word pander. Wouldn't even come out your mouth. Woo! Big cat. This is episode 66. 66.
On hood.
On the hood on 55th Street. Keeping it 55th. Guys, love y'all, okay? Even if I'm yelling at you, it's from a place of love. I want us to do better. We can do better. Our focus, we focus a lot on bullshit to alleviate ourselves of the reality. This is what we talked about in one episode, disassociating from reality.
Right.
By focusing on bullshit. This has been episode 66. I'm Deontay Kyle, but who's behind the camera?
Big Ice Cup Cat.
Get off the cool, get on the code.